Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And off we go from Minneapolis. Return starts at the 3. This makes it up to the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. He got 2nd and 4.
Well, that run may not move the chains. KP's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
2nd and 3 now. This will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. Not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to get the Vikings the 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. That's complete. David Njoku. And they make the tackle at the 38. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Vikings step forward. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. He's going to push one deep down the right. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And they take him down right along the 30. Rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
Dude, that may have been a situation we look back on it and watch us the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
3rd and 2, McCarthy. Rolling left, finds, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
All the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Oh, he nearly coffin cornered that one. Just a little too far, and it's out of the side of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 20-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Headed out right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. They connect on the deep shot. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, Drew, I love that.
Shotgun given out of Bigsby. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
They're set up at the 35 now. On first down, Hurts. It's a big strike to him. They're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, brought to us so it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. And now they face 2nd down.
Quarterback to his renowns. Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
63.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's caught left side by Hill. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
Pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Hurts now on 4th. And the defender comes away with it. Weak Woolen with the INT. And the Vikings take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
turnover on downs.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. And goes to the hurry up here.
13 yards on the play.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Is Reed Blankenship making the stop?
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, McCarthy dumps it off to his running back. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of the gain of the 8. 3rd down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. He's going to try to pick it up. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and scored it out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll get it up to the 44. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. He finds Njoku, complete. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
16 yards.
That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
1st and 10.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10. It's McCarthy. Finds it. Oh, he loses the football. Unfortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession. So new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. Throw left side, complete. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Again, McCarthy to throw. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get some late points and the lead. David Njoku, the touchdown. One after try good by Riker. And they add one on to their 1st touchdown of the contest. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And he doesn't get very far, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. He's going deep! And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
A lack of points and a lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. 3rd and long for him here. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fields this at the 19. And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40.
And they're on the 40-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. He'll pass it this time. Flushed out of the pocket. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
1st down, ball at the 36. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Chased out to him, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
Brings up 2nd down.
Somebody got it going, I'm in. Somebody got it going, I take a G. Watch it go. We survived outside, all from the music. Hey, turn his TV off. Ain't with my type activities, but don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many should I see? Send them off. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Shotgun, McCarthy. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Eagles are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Robinson with the return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, You just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Hurts now from the gun. That's cut button. He is rocked. That ball's free. This is scooped up by the Vikings. A lot of space ahead. And Minnesota returns this to the end zone. Touchdown! The Vikings grow the lead coming out at halftime. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Nice little energy on their sideline after that bumper return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Bigsby with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that leaves him with third and short.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Throwing now on third and 2. Jump off caught by his back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude just simply got a nose for the monkey no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Get it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Following the near interception, this is second and 10. Hurts yet again. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, Hurts. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up second and 3 at the Vikings 48-yard line.
Hurts throwing again. Fits it through the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the third. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. And the Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 49-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
McCarthy looking to throw. Has a downfield work in the left. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
1st and 10.
So it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now it's McCarthy. Forced out to his right. That one's cut along the left sideline. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
The 27-yard line.
McCarthy throwing here. Brought in, Ty Felton. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
Boy, they sure found a right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's trying to find Ty Felton with that one. So it'll be 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
3rd and 8.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in. Anytime you start sniffing that red zone, score 6, and they come away with 3 points, not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
Here's Robinson with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Great, set.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. This play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, just infuses your offense with confidence.
Great.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. And they just get the play off. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Lucky to avoid that turnover. Might need some more luck here if they want to convert on this 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson, and it sets up 2nd down.
I love the mobility here. It starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So the good work to defend the pass canceled out by a mistake in the pass rush as they get him for roughing the passer. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Looking to throw, McCarthy. On the move, headed right. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. We get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
2nd down, McCarthy to pass. That's more of the catch out left. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
That's a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. Offensive line fast.
At the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
McCarthy to throw for it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Reichert on for the after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Bigsby with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. From the pistol, Hurts. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
This is Walker on second. Now that's not what the offense style about. They stick him for a long, so it's going to be 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
This is a heater going deep. He's got it deep downfield. Into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Tyreek Hill to touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. You've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's taken down at the 30.
A gain of 10 yards.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings close to picking up their 5th win. First and 10 now from the 30. McCarthy going to keep it himself. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
3 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They're going to pass it here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. They give to Jones, right side. This is going to be shy at first, but not by much. It's 4th and short.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, got a nice little gain on the ground.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Will Reichard now to try the Vikings field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Reichard connects there, and that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, let those roadblock up with some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remainder. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds are pretty long.
Here's Robinson with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Getting out to his left. Held in by Goddard, left side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
And the Eagles, first down. 1st and 10.
Here's Howell, 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way. Only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
All their timeouts left, but they still need a quick score here. It's 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
To throw. He brings it in. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
17 yards.
That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
First down.
Coming to the line for another
It's a
1st
gain
and 10.
of 17 yards. First down, Eagles.
And again, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
It's Hurts once again. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
63.
Hurts yet again. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Smith on the coverage.
So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing now. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. So now it'll be second and goal.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
And that pass ball's incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots to the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. So to the victor go the spoils, Brock, as they celebrate the win. That's a positive feeling that you know is going to carry through the week ahead.
And it makes everybody in the building feel better. It does, from the secretary to the coach to the owner. And it makes all the practices, the film rooms, the workouts a lot easier over the next couple days. Nobody wants to slog through those coming off a